What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So before we get into this video, first things first, Instagram name's right there. Make sure you go give me a follow. Second, I want to make sure that you guys do have my post notifications on, so when I post a video you guys do know, versus I post a video you guys know like a day later, a week later, or like a month later. YouTube does glitch, so sometimes you do get notified, sometimes you don't. But I want to wish you guys a happy holidays. This is about a week and a half left in this year, so this will be the last video that I post this year. But I want to wish you guys happy holidays from me to you and your families. But this video is kind of going to be like an update video slash chill vlog slash like kind of sort of POV. So let's get into it. So first things first is this car hasn't moved, been touched, started, or aired up in like literally a little over a month. Oh jeez, this is my first time looking at it right with you guys, like I said, in about a month. This cover is terrible. I actually got a new one. I'm just waiting for the weather to clear up a little bit, and I'll be able to put that new one on. But this car is pretty much, it's gonna be done for a couple months starting in the new year. I really don't want to do too much to it because it's not gonna be my main focus going into 2020. But one thing I do want to make sure that I do in 2020 is get this car dynoed and retuned, actually, because as you guys know, if you've seen the video, is I am tuned by Stratified. It is like, I guess you can call it like a street tune. So it's a it's like a virtual tune. So I didn't actually take it to somebody to tune it. They actually tuned it over the, I guess you could say, web, internet, something like that. So basically how that worked is they sent me a tune, I download to the car access port, and then I download the tune to the car, and then I run that tune and then send them the data logs back, and they basically like tweak it like that. But I know for a fact that if I get this car dyno tuned, I like take it actually to a dyno, I can get a more aggressive tune. So that's definitely going to be in my plans for 2020 for this car. But I don't want to say too much. I'm gonna leave everything else to a surprise. The second car that some of you have actually been waiting on, and some of you probably don't care, but this Miata. So I know every time I bring up this Miata, it's always like, oh, if it's gonna get done this, it's gonna get done that time, blah blah blah. But I can actually say, and I actually I picked up a hood not too long ago. I think it was like 2-3 weeks ago. I picked up a hood. The car is red, but the hood is burgundy. I'm not really worried too much about that because I can just get it repainted. The reason why I picked up a hood is because about 2 weeks ago I actually went to the shop that's actually going to be performing getting this car back to semi-normal. So for those who know, I picked up a wrecked Miata, just the front end. As you can tell, like, it's gone. But I picked up this wrecked Miata almost a year ago. It was this year, actually, in January. And basically what's been stopping me this whole time, and I've just been putting it off, is it kind of got like frame damage right there. So literally it's buckled a little bit right there. I need to get that pulled in order to get the core support welded. I do have a core support. It's going to be in my shed. But yeah, so I went about 2 weeks ago. I got that all dialed in, so I would have dropped it off, but I guess he didn't have time. So January, around like the middle of January, like January 13th to 15th, we actually gonna be dropping this car off to get that frame pulled and getting the core support welded on, so that we can get this car on the road and running. I am super excited. You guys have no idea, because this my main goal is to put it back to stock, and what I mean by that is like get it to stock where it's running, like how it came to the factory, and then we'll modify it. But getting this hood, like, it really motivated me, because it looks like a complete car, you know, minus not having a front end to it. But I'm super excited about that, so I cannot wait. And as some of you may know, Lily actually picked up this 2013 Audi S4 I think about a month ago, almost a month ago. So the previous car she had was a 2015 Nissan Sentra. She totaled it, but she technically didn't total it. The guy hit her from behind, but the car got totaled anyways, and so she picked up this car. So since then, this car has really been reliable. It's an awesome car. I like it. I kind of fell in love with Audi. You know how they say, like, everybody gets that car and they kind of like sort of stick to the manufacturer. Like if you get a Toyota, like you know, stick to Toyota because you just fell in love with it. Even though this is not my car, I 100% fell in love with like Audi. So I can tell you that one day I will have an Audi in my garage, most definitely. For those who don't know, the Audi S4 2013, it comes with a supercharged V6 and it's pushing around, I believe it's like 330 horsepower on an all-wheel drive platform. So this car is a blast to drive since it is supercharged. Obviously, like the power is like right there, like right at hand. But yeah, let's see if we can get some clips with this car today. I actually told Lily to let me buy this car off of her. The reason being is because, like, look at, like, this car is just super clean in my opinion. Like, I just love it. Like, red interior. First of all, this is really hard to find. So she kind of found this car by accident. Like, what I mean by that, like, she wasn't looking for this car. Like, it just popped up. So then when we started doing research on it, I tried looking for like another one that had red interior, and there was literally one other one around me. So I don't know, this car is just, I just love it. I really love it. Like, from the seats to like how it drives, like the steering wheel to the cluster. Only thing I don't like about this car is the little small screen that they have up top. Like, what is that? But even in like the 2015, 16 Q5s, it's the same like screen in the vehicle. So I don't know what Audi was thinking. But oh, another thing is that it has carbon fiber accents. So carbon fiber right here, right over there, like an airbag. On the door trims right here, and another thing that this car has that some of them don't have is a push to start. So like I said, I just love this car. I just love the way that it looks, drives, feels. It's just overall a nice car. So there's like 3 modes. There's normal, which is like, it's like a little D on the screen, and then of course you have like your paddle shifters, and then you have sport mode. But sport is kind of, it's like automatic paddle shifters. That makes any sense at all. So basically what that means is it's kind of like paddle shifters without having to shift manually. If that makes any sense. And she hates when I go fast in this car. Look at her. So when you have it in sport, sorry, I forgot the word. When you have it in sport, it automatically like downshifts for you. I don't know if you can hear it. Oh yeah.
Robert, please slow down. You only have one hand on the steering wheel, please. Robert!
They can't even see you because it's so dark over there. I'll see what you're filming out. Listen. Oh yes. I don't even know if that camera picks it up that well, but it's just a very satisfying feeling. Car picks up too. Alright, and then we'll brake and no downshift. You see the RPMs too. All Audis has that little fart. Alright, I got something to ask you.
Who?
Can we do launch control on this?
Huh? What?
Can we do launch control? Do you know what launch control is?
Oh my gosh, Robert.
Do you know what that is?
Is it a safe road to do this on?
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
You wanna do it?
Sure.
Okay, let's do it. It's dark, so I can't see. Oh, let me tell this guy to go. Go ahead, ass.
Hey.
Sorry. Alright, ready? I'm not gonna turn traction. Ready? It bogged out, I'm not sure.
Okay, babe.
That was 120.
Slow down, boy, slow down.
It didn't brake not once. And it's wet outside. And the tires didn't break loose at all. That's impressive.
Robert has 415 horsepower in his car.
So, the moment that you guys all been waiting for is I'm actually going to show you my dyno sheet. So, as you see on the screen, my car is making 415 horsepower at the wheels and 403 foot-pounds of torque. So, the reason why I've been holding off on showing you guys this dyno sheet is because it is a virtual dyno. It is not done at an actual dyno. So with that being said, the numbers kind of vary. They can either be more than that or it can be less than that. The only reason why I really trust the numbers is because it's done at Stratified. I've physically seen them remote tune a car and say that it's supposed to make this number on the virtual dyno, and then it gets on the actual dyno and it makes exactly those numbers. Again, they're really well known in the EcoBoost platform as far as tuning them. So I'm pretty sure they know like what horsepower gets you what when you do this type, you know, of modification to the vehicle. So that's kind of sort of the reason why I really trust it. And plus, I mean, I drive the car, it pulls really hard, so it feels like 400 horsepower. Does it feel like 400 horsepower?
Oh yeah.
So
slow down.
So yeah.
How about we get it untuned?
I've never heard of that. So yeah, in 2020, I really want to get that car retuned. That is like really like on almost the top of the list, other than the Miata stuff, to get it retuned, because I want to get a little bit more aggressive too. I'm pretty sure I can. Like, think about it. Like, even though they remote tune it and it makes this much horsepower, like, you gotta think about it. They still kind of hold back a little bit because it's remote tune. Like, they're not there to actually like dial it in. So that's the reason why I really want to get it retuned, get a little more aggressiveness out of it. So that's on the list for that car, amongst other stuff. The cars, don't get me wrong, the car, I talk like it's done, but it's really not. Like, there's so much stuff I really want to do to it, but I'm putting it on hold because I want to get the Miata build started. I want to get that car up and running before summer. I want to get that car on the road by summer. My deadline's actually a little before summer. My deadline's like at the end of February or early March, but the ultimate goal is to have it done, not done, but running and drivable by summer. So again, this is just an update video. I hope you guys enjoy the holidays with your family. But this is gonna be the last video that you guys see this year. But I will be coming back at you next year with a ton of Miata content, so stay tuned. Like I said, the ST is just gonna be sitting. It's fine where it's at, you know, as far as like modifications. There's no problems at all. It runs perfectly fine. So once I get the Miata up to par, we're just gonna be switching back and forth to modifying both of them. So again, I will catch you guys next year, and thank you for watching this video. Please give it a thumbs up because it helps more than you think. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like it, still give it a thumbs up, because I love you and I appreciate you. Anything you have to say?
No.
All right, we will see you guys next year. Happy holidays.